We're in It's All Actions and All Results, the Business Accountability Group, meeting online once a week to deliver our stories of success. As usual, we begin with elevator statements saying who we are and what we do. Who's first, guys?
I'll be first. My name is Johnny Costa, founder and investment manager for Influx Capital Management. We bring advanced investing strategies to the smaller investor. And I have two other hustles, but I'm focusing on that.
Cool. Rudy, you're up.
I am Rudy Martinez. I run Rudy's Health and Fitness in Long Beach, California. Specialize in injury and nutritional recovery for people with chronic aches and pains and weight loss issues. And I also train other trainers in that same protocol.
Fantastic. My name is Graham Hendrey. I am the founder and director of Native Speakers Academy. We are a private holistic language school based in Banska Bystrica in central Slovakia. Essentially, we do two things. We teach the English language and we offer life coaching. At the moment, we are working on a project to put the school up and online. That's it. There we go. So, moving on. Um, where's my agenda? No idea. Right. What have we got? What comes next, guys?
Aha
What
moment.
aha moments or
Your
aha
aha
moments?
moments or resources?
Aha moments are cool resources. Thank you. Thank you. Obviously pinned my agenda somewhere else. It's usually over there. Right. I don't know if anybody's got any aha moments, some thoughts that are on their mind from their experiences over the last week, anything that's hit them like a bolt of lightning or or anything else.
I can
Silence.
reinforce my aha moment. I guess it'll segue into other things. This whole autoimmune industry is growing like exponentially right now. Like as far as the diet end, um, it's just getting big, and I've been looking, and I don't see any type of fitness certification or trainership uh, focused on tapping into that autoimmune client market, and I am on the cutting edge. So I think I've had a big aha moment with that as putting that together. So I'm really excited about pursuing this as I go here.
So do you feel yourself cutting into that market a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, there's no market as far as cross combining the two. It's like a slam dunk thing. It's autoimmunity. One segment is obviously the dieting, but another segment is the exercise, and that's why people aren't losing weight. That's why people aren't getting feeling more energetic. That's why people aren't being more or whatever. It has to do with their diet, but they see the exercise component, and nobody's really combining that as a program right now on my side. Like on the dieting side, yeah, there's people who are talking about changing your diet in a elimination diet style type of thing, and then adding, just make sure you add these exercises to your diet. But on my end, it's not okay. We're working out, but really take a look at your food now, and let's talk about elimination dieting. So on my end, it's not really being tapped into. I mean, at least I haven't seen anybody yet, which is odd. I was looking this morning again.
A space in the market. There you
Yes.
go. There you go. A little niche for yourself,
Yeah, I
perhaps.
think so. I think yeah, it's huge. I think you I mean, I'm just thinking that creating your own certification. I don't know what that takes, but that might seem like a thing, like maybe it's more than you, but you could easily create that and be the guru and just be the guy. I mean, that easily.
Well, I see that happening. I mean, I'm an unusual, like I'm about to turn 50, and I'm still training people full time, and you don't see that a lot. So I have experience that a lot of other trainers don't have, and I'm also in directly in the demographic. So people are going to identify more with me than with, the younger set of trainers in there.
Right.
Or, as far as females, there's not many female trainers that continue to be trainers into their 50s. Not that I've seen. So, I feel like I'm uniquely placing myself in a, area that really hasn't been tapped into that well yet. So
So
I'm on it.
then, Rudy, is that something that you want to make a priority or set an accountability to have a accreditation course completed?
Yeah, that's playing into everything I've been talking about, because I've always talked about long-term health. Like, I'm more concerned with people's long-term health. And before, it was more just getting their body in shape, getting their range of motion, so they didn't have stooped over shoulders and were shuffling, through the rest of their life. But adding this aspect of dieting and how it affects your joints and how it affects inflammation and how it affects your cognition and your energy levels. They, I mean, I'm not just trying to find some snake oil to sell to the clients as far as diet. Like, this is real significant stuff. I have clients that are having autoimmune issues left and right. So yeah, I think it all plays together with what I've been wanting to do all along. And as far as the certification, I am into the certification. I feel that's what I'm set to do long term, short term and long term. So uh, I'm trying to approach it from all aspects, I guess.
Okay, so let me say it one more way, and then you tell me I'm crazy, shut up, whatever. Okay, so creating and not necessarily being a spoke in the hub of what everything you're doing, but one thing, where people can go to be an EDS, elimination diet specialist, where they can take this and charge their friend because I am Johnny Costa EDS. Oh, what does EDS stand for? Oh, elimination diet specialist. I help people make aches and pains.
Well, yeah, that's what my functional fitness practitioner certification is going to be. It's going to be two things. One, uh, biomechanical assessment, looking at everybody's, way they hold their posture, why they might have bad knees, they're not activating their glutes, if their, shoulders or low back are too tight. Basically, all the stuff I do now. That's one aspect. But the other aspect will be the dieting, and the elimination diet is one thing, and that's the there's two aspects now I've seen, and I don't know if you've heard of JJ Virgin, the nutritionist. Yeah, she's got a huge following, and she's also an alumnus of UCLA, like I am. But she's got a more general elimination diet thing going on with people who don't necessarily either have autoimmune issues or haven't identified them. But she's basically written, like, I think 6 books now, where it's all about eliminate, like, the 7 foods you should eliminate from your diet, and they're all on the elimination diet list. So she's really mainstreamed it, and she has an affiliate program that I was looking into today. Uh, and I want to offer, like with your membership, you get JJ Virgin's a diet book, and this is the protocol. Or if you do feel you have or been diagnosed with an autoimmune issue, I will. What will be included in your membership is Dr. Amy Meyer's elimination diet protocol. So every member get one dieting program or the other. And then I have contacted Amy Meyer's people. Like, I want to make this a more formal thing where it's like, hey, I'm using your program with my clients. I want to make it part of my fitness practitioner. I haven't gotten that far yet. Part of my fitness practitioner certification, to use some of your guidelines as far as the certification process. Would you be interested in participating or being updated on my progress? So that's something that I want to get going in the next few weeks, so that I'm starting to have a presence out there, before anybody else starts to jump on it.
Do it.
I am doing it. I am doing it.
Good. Johnny, there's a giant light shining on your face. You look like God.
Is that yeah? It's probably the lighting in here, but let's see. That's
That's
probably
even
worse.
brighter.
You know what? I think it is. I think it's. I think I'm trying to not let light in, and that's okay.
Yeah,
That's probably better.
yeah. We can see some contours now. Yes.
Huh.
Okay, okay, right. Super cool. Um, that's excellent. Excellent news from Rudy. Go down that road, explore, and come back with some gold. Right, I think. So there we go. Sounds like a great idea. Oh, the idea of giving a diet book or a health book to people who join the gym, I think it's just top, mate. I think that's great. Um, um,
Yeah, it's a hot lead magnet, so
yeah, it's
we'll
a,
call it.
it's it's just, can we just call it nice? Do we have to call it a hot lead magnet?
A
Yeah,
hot lead magnet
that's
that make you feel uncomfortable
well,
talking about money.
it sounds like a woman. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing wrong with
would you like
that.
to meet my hot lead magnet? And there's this kind of tall blonde walks in. So, um, anyway, maybe that's just the way I think. Sorry about that. All right. Uh, cool. Let's slide over to Johnny, who's on the right side of my screen, and give us a little where you are and what you've been up to.
Okay, we skipped over everything else.
Sorry,
So what I
sorry. Did I go the wrong direction?
Yeah. Well, I did my aha, but
Oh,
but
sorry.
I'm
Because you segued into, what you've been doing over the
I
last.
tend to
I know
vomit out everything.
Oh, it was such a nice little
I
segue into that. I didn't even realize. It was so smooth. Yeah, like a hot lead magnet, right, or something. I don't know. Right.
well, yeah, I didn't want to lose it. I didn't want to lose it, so I had to dig in then.
Okay,
So
okay. Well, now I'm completely lost. So just do whatever you want.
so I have no aha, but I have no aha, but I have a resource if we're going there.
Yeah, we're going anywhere you want to go, mate. We're with you. We're with you. We're following you.
Okay, so hey, the resource I have is basically something that Rudy had put up, and I didn't know when you put it up, but there was two mock-up sites. One didn't work, and the other one, man, I was able to get within a few minutes a great picture of a computer with some stuff on there that looked like that looked like it was professionally done. So that was awesome, awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
Which what is that? Sorry, it cut out for 2 seconds, right as you were saying what it was.
Okay. Yeah, he had posted on the chat probably 2 weeks ago about mock-up pages. And what a mock-up is, it's kind of like a computer screen, or it can be a phone. It shows a phone, and then you download your picture, and then it puts your picture in the phone, and it kind of angles it so it looks right, and then you can basically save it and use it as like a product, use it on your website, use it wherever you need to. Does that make sense? No? Oh, hang on. Let me screenshot. I'll show you what I
I'm
did.
sure
I
it's
can-
really
It-
simple. I
yeah.
just have no idea what you're talking about.
If you want to show students looking at your online lessons on a laptop, and you need to put an image of your lesson on the laptop in the advertisement, that's what it does.
What, like a screenshot?
Yeah, but it's in the photo that you're using, but it's a mock-up. If Johnny could show you,
Yeah, I'll pull it. Shoot. No, where I'm at, it's slow. But if you just give me, if it's worth waiting a minute, I can pull
It's a
it up.
screenshot. I can press
Yeah, but
I can press
it's
one
play.
button on my keyboard and get a
Yeah.
screenshot.
Yes, but you superimpose you basically you impose it into like a phone. All right, hang on.
Yeah.
I think I've sorry. Um,
Oh, I get it. There's a graphic, and they put the screenshot into the
yeah,
phone in the
okay.
graphic.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
right, I get it.
So let me sorry, let
I got
me
it now. I've got it. I know what
share.
it is. I know what it is.
Oh, come on. I did all this work. Let me it took me
Good.
forever to get in here. Let me I don't know how to share a screen anymore. Oh, share screens. Here we go.
Okay.
Start. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Well, something's happening. I can see boots.
Yeah, boots. Yeah. I need to get pictures
It's
for these
that one.
two.
Yeah.
This is my store, but right here, so basically they provided the picture of the the laptop, this, and then I put basically a screenshot of this PDF. I did a screenshot, and so they made it look like it was on angle. You know how it's on angle right there.
Ah.
So this right here is my screenshot of this product, and they made it look like it's on an angle and someone's looking at the screen, yada yada. That's huge. That would I don't even know how you would. It'd cost you $300 to redo that. Someone come to your office and take that picture like that. Anyways, that's
Yeah.
it.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It works. It's good. I use it in my advertisement as well.
It might be something, it might be one of those things that is going to come in really useful in the future where I'm going to go, I get where I can use it. It seems a bit
Yeah.
odd for me at
Yeah.
the moment, but there's probably some practical application for it. Uh, um, and I'm sure there is. Right, cool, cool. Well, it's nice to know that something like that exists and we don't have to play around with photo image things trying to
Right.
bend and pull things so that they fit in the right way. That's cool.
So Graham, maybe where that can work for you is, when you have your online university, you can show people that okay, this is a picture of what my what the video class looks like on a computer.
Yeah. I just sent my advertisement again on the messaging.
Oh, I see.
That's the
It's
mock.
a picture on the left. This is a picture on the left there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a message. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Cool.
and Rudy, when you first sent that, I had no idea what a mock was. When you hit that, when I looked at that ad,
Yeah.
and I looked at your picture, I was like, wow, I thought it was pretty impressive how you got that there, but now I know it's easier than it looks.
Yeah, you're just not impressive anymore, Rudy. Basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
The secret's out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not special anymore. Oh dear.
Okay, so that is my resource, and that's all I have for ahas and resources.
Hmm.
Graham?
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to thank Johnny for sharing the Tony Robbins video, which I watched this week. It was all about sex, actually, which I don't know why you're sharing sex videos, but I watched it anyway. Right. It was well.
Well, the reason I sent it is I haven't watched it, but my Tony Robbins group, I'm still on their email. And so they sent it to me, and I
Okay.
know that this guy is head of our Tony Robbins group.
Hmm.
He gets videos that no one else can see. So I know you're into Tony, so I thought that you might appreciate some bootlegged or footage.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's all it's all fuel for the fire at the end of the day. So yeah, it was nice. He was talking about levels of thinking, getting to the next level psychologically and looking back at where you are and getting to the next level psychologically and looking back and just some kind of
Wow.
scaffolding for mental development, which was I'm not sure that I understood it all, but I tried to get my head around it. But powerful stuff that actually really does seem to work. Um, I don't really have any resources, so I'm going to talk about other people's. My computer told me this week that Rudy signed into Magisto on the internet. I got this I got this message in my email box. Your email friend has signed in as well. So, did you try it out, Rudy? Have you used it before? Were you just
Well,
experimenting or?
I use it, no, I use it all the time. I've been using it for a couple of years now. Like that's my go-to for all the gym highlights that you'll see
Hmm.
that I do. The ones that have a little graphical effects and music and
Hmm.
like the montage type of thing.
Hmm.
That's the app that I use for that. It's the easiest one to use. You just pour everything in there and pick the music and pick the theme of whatever transitional things you want to use, and it's all done for you. So
Yeah, it's I liked it when I used it because it was quick, it was simple, it sometimes threw in a couple of things which I wouldn't have thought of myself. You're not 100% sure what the outcome is going to be. I think when you use it, you're
yeah,
sure of some things, but not everything, and that sort of made it interesting to use. Definitely, would still say that We Video mobile application We Video is a step up from Magisto. Um,
really,
yeah, I would still say that We Video is better um,
I
because
wouldn't.
okay. It's better because there's more control over what happens, and I'm a control freak.
Well,
So.
I quit WeVideo a while back because it's two different animals. It's like WeVideo is an editor, like it's a true you know editor, whereas with Majesto, it just it's a blender. It basically takes everything you do, blends it up into something, and
Uh,
if you don't like it, you can redo it. Like it gives you the option to try it.
yeah,
You can change the music or just change the amount of time that you're using it. But it's a blender, and WeVideo is more of a actual online. As far as an online editor, WeVideo is one of the best. I'll give it that. You can edit from anywhere. You don't, it's not a software on your actual device. You can do your editing anywhere you want.
well, I've only got it in my phone as an application. I couldn't, and when you get it in your phone, you can't. It's not the same as registering online, so you cannot use the full online version, even if you pay for the full online version in your phone for an application. You can't use the desktop, which is a bit frustrating, but um, never mind. Whatever. They all work and they
Yeah,
all do their purpose, and it's all very nice to
yeah.
have
Each,
them.
each one has some good benefits. Like I said, the Viva Video.
Mm.
If you tried Viva Video, you would be very happy. I think.
Okay, mental note. Not just mental note, physical note. Try Viva
Yeah,
Video. Yes, do that. So,
that's my go-to video editor on my phone. That that does everything I like. Like I said, all the instructional videos I do of myself, that's all done on Viva Video.
mhm, mhm. Okay, just as a technological point, with the new phone that I got and the Facebook Live streams that I was trying, you can basically through a phone, you can basically live stream on any page that you're a member of. You can't do that at all from the desktop version. It's insane.
That's what that's what live streaming is all about. It's all focused on mobile.
Mm.
Just like Periscope is all about mobile. It's they and Tumblr. A lot of sites are completely geared towards mobile devices. They do not. They are not friendly for desktop devices.
Mhm. Is anyone aware of Periscope and Snapchat losing ground because of the bigger applications, including those elements within them, like the Instagram and stuff? Is anyone aware of anything that's happening with that?
I don't know statistically, but I could see it starting to happen. I
Uh-huh.
mean, just like your friend was saying, like Snapchat's the biggest thing with the under 30 crowd right now, but it's going to probably be different in another year.
Hmm. Okay. Um, I'm just checking back to the live video that I did this week on Monday on my Facebook page, and I'm checking 300 and says reached 306 people, views 80 from Monday's session that I did in the evening, which I think that's okay for a live streaming video, basically.
That's great.
Yeah, and eventually the idea is to build it and do 20, 30 minutes live each day, so that I'm reaching out and touching people that way. So we'll see how it goes. So far so good with that. Um, I don't have any aha moments. My whole life is an aha moment. There we go. So I've been pouring my aha moments into my students and solving all their problems this week. So I don't have any left. They're all gone. I'm sorry. They've all been taken.
All right.
There we go. What's next? Updates. Rudy's kind of done an update already, right? Or you want?
Yeah, let me finish so you guys can go. I mean, as far as the ad that I put up, I made a mistake because I edited it on Thursday. I think no, I edited it on Wednesday, and it for some reason made it live starting Wednesday when I didn't want to make it live till Friday. So I turned it off and set the parameters to start on Friday. Well, it never started on Friday.
Hmm.
So basically, I have a ad in the can there that I haven't used yet. So I reset it to start for this Friday, and I'm actually working on the web page that it's going to, the landing page, to try and get a um, better grab people's emails better, I guess, whatever you want to call it, hook them to engage. So I'm behind because I turned it off and I didn't get any metrics or any results from that one because it never went up live over the weekend. So round two, same ad this weekend. And then as far as the other stuff, yeah, I'm like I said, the more that I don't want to get caught up. It's like the more research I do on this whole dieting thing, the bigger market I see, uh, the more I see that it's not being tapped into from my end. So I've just been doing a lot more research on that end, and yeah, I need to start converting. I already did the last post that I did, the Inside Out Body Makeover. I already have 3 of my clients that are like, well, what's that about? I want to join that. Well, I haven't really set it up for anybody to join yet, so that's one of the things I have to do today too, is get the resources up so that I can send them the diet so they can take a look at it. So uh, ready, shoot, aim. I'm there right now, and it looks like it's gaining a little bit of traction already, and that's it for me.
Is that a slogan? Ready, shoot, aim, or is that just what you're doing?
That's an online uh, entrepreneurial saying because you don't if you expect to get it perfect, you'll never get it up.
It's it's a universal saying. It's not necessarily online. It's kind of like instead of aim, what is it? Ready, aim, fire. It's
Yeah,
basically boom, shoot. You just go for it and figure it out later.
Bit
you
like.
got to get it up. You got to get it up, Graham.
With your hot
Are you
magnet.
talking to Johnny or to me?
Nothing happens until you get it up, Graham. Apparently, according to this Anthony Robbins video, right? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm lost. I'm just so
It's
lost.
ready, fire, aim, right?
Uh-huh.
Just
As opposed to eat.
get it up, get it out there, and if there's any traction on it, then refine it. But don't refine the shit out of it and then get it up and nobody cares because you've just wasted
Right.
however many months or a year or whatever. Like, see if there's any traction on an idea, and then go from there. Like, I know I've got 3 clients that already responded to that little post, and that only goes to people who know me that already, not even a real advertisement. So
I get what you are saying, but there's something not right about putting up something which is not complete and expecting people to join and be satisfied with something. Like if I'm putting up online
it
courses
doesn't.
and
I don't know, but you're not asking anybody to join. You're doing it to see if there's any interest. Now, if there is interest, like my you know my bedside manner thing, I it took me an hour to do the videos. It's taken me less than 2 hours to try and get it up online in different aspects. So all said, less than 3 hours to get a new idea up and running. Now it's not perfect, but if people are like, yeah, I like that, I want to know more about it, then it's like, okay, well, I'm not asking them to join, I'm not asking them for money. I'm just offering this content out there. And if you get response, then okay, it's something you should work on more. But it's not like you're doing a half-assed product and you want to sell it right away. Like some of these guys do that. Like even Ryan Lee said, I didn't have all 5 modules done. I only had the first one kind of half done, and I did a preview of it, and everybody wanted it, so I went ahead and produced the rest. But he knows how to do that because he's done it so many times now. Now for me to do that, I do that because I'm not good at it yet. But I put the idea of inside out body makeover, clean out your insides, get your outside to look the best it's ever been. Oh, really? That sounds good. Healthy inside, fit outside. Sign me up. What's the program? I've gotten 3 people who asked already about that. So it's like, okay, I'm on the right track. I'm not offering the program yet. I'm not asking anybody for money, but I know there's interest. So I was ready. I shot, and now I'm aiming. That's why I said I'm looking up this JJ Virgin program. I have the Dr. Amy Myers program already online. I'm already affiliate for that. So not I may lose a few people because they're like, well, where is it? I'm like, well, I don't have it yet. Can you wait? You're on the wait list. You can always do that. It's like, well, there's a waiting list. I'm servicing the first 10 people. They're doing the introductory offer, and I will have an introductory offer for you next week. Something. So you know there's traction on it, interest, and you're not fooling anybody. You're not taking anybody's money. There's no immoral actions going on. It's just testing an idea, like getting the framework of the idea up and seeing if there's traction. And if there is, then yeah, spend every waking minute, producing it over the next week to 3 months to 6 months, however long it's going to take. But at least at the beginning there's people that are interested.
having problems getting my head around that because I see the logic in it completely. Yeah, it's like find out if there's interest before you do something. Don't waste your time. That's perfectly logical. Um, but what happens if there's interest? Then you're in a rush to build something quickly to take care of that interest. And I'm looking at setting up something which is kind of much more long term. I'm not like in it to build something rough for a month and get it to work and stuff
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
that's
I want to build something that's going to
that's
last 20,
that's
30
scaling
years,
it.
you know?
You're scaling. Like for me, my ultimate thing is the functional fitness practitioner uh, certification. I'm not offering anything in that regard. I have the Facebook group that now has 13 people. So I'm gonna hit my 20. Uh, I should be able to hit my 20 member mark, Johnny, as far as my accountability by the end of the year. I'm up to 13 now. Uh, so I was supposed to average, I think, uh, five a
It was five,
five a
I
month,
think.
5 a month, and by the end of October, it was supposed to be 10 total. Well, I'm up to 13. I'm ahead still. But aside from that, that's my big one. That's like your big one. But as far as all I want to do is offer a diet to my clients right now. So the Inside Out Body Makeover is a small thing that I can say, I can offer JJ's Virgin books on my website. I can offer Amy Meyer's online course on my website as part of membership. I don't have to do anything. I can offer it as part of what I do already. So it's not half-assed because those products are already done. I haven't refined the campaign. I haven't finished going through all the material, but I know enough to know that it's very well reviewed. It's very high quality product. It makes all the sense in the world to me. I just have to go over the nuts and bolts of it more. And as far as my program, the fitness program, well, that's what I do all the time anyway. So for me, it's it's the low barrier offer is the dieting stuff right now. The Inside Out Body Makeover is a low barrier offer that I'm doing. The bigger project is my fitness practitioner certification. So your long term thing, yeah, you want to think it out more. But if you come up with an idea like with Johnny's uh, binder thing, like he went and he talked to the right guy, and the guy's like, "There's definitely a need for that," you know. It's out there, and if there's a need, there's a need. So he he didn't start putting the whole thing together. Like, I have the binder right here. Now I'm going to start showing it to people. Like, he didn't waste time putting the binder together. He just contacted the right guy. He figured out the system he needs to get it done, and he just asked him, "Is there a need for this?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a need for that." So you don't have to have the finished project for everything that you put out there. It's not That's not how successful people do it. Uh, and I don't
And
think
let me,
yeah.
and let me just piggyback on that. I think it's important to important point is, yeah, on this SDS thing. I mean, I'll probably going to invest about $400, and the return can be huge. But if it fails, then then it's something I tried and I learned some stuff. But Graham, what I want to find you though is fire ready aim. It is the extreme. The other extreme is perfection, and never getting anything done. So if you can imagine someone, imagine for example, Led Zeppelin, who so say Jimmy Page is going to sit in his room, play guitar for 20 years until he's the best guitarist in the world. Well, if he would have waited, Stairway to Heaven may have never came out. So they grab a couple of guys, they go into a bar and they play, and they see if there's a response. And if there's not, then they do something else. If there is, then Led Zeppelin's made.
Yeah, I mean, that's art. That's art. That's any art, whether it's performing art or painting or what. They say great art is never finished. It's like the artist never really feels like any piece of art is ever finished. Even though they're masterpieces. It's the same with anything. It's like you're never gonna feel like perfect. There's a scene in oh, what's the name of that movie?
Not
It's about
not that negativity movie again.
no, it's Howard Hughes made the Spruce Goose.
Yeah,
The
that was a
gigantic
great
plane.
movie. Great
Yeah.
movie.
Well, it wasn't that movie. It was about
Navigator. No. Oh, okay.
yeah, Aviator. But this
Aviator.
was another movie with Jeff Bridges about the guy that made the cars in the 40s as well. Anyway, he's talking to Howard Hughes, and Hughes is standing there next to the Spruce Goose, and they're like, they're never going to commission this because it can't really fly that well. And he's like, and he looked at him like that was the point, meaning like he didn't want it to be this super freight carrier for World War II. He just wanted to see if it could fly 10 feet off the ocean floor, which it did, but it just wasn't practical. But he didn't care. Like, he just wanted to make the impossible and see if it could fly, and it did, you know. So he didn't care. It's like, okay, well, it's not good for practical application, but that was just it. He was obsessed with this project, but nobody really wanted it, And they were talking about how eccentric he was, you know, and that was one of his things. Like he never he he didn't produce that, but he produced so many other practical things. So not everything's going to work right, you know. But are you going to build a spruce goose and then nobody's going to want it? You know, that's the thing you have to look at. Like it's perfect. It does what it says it's going to do, but nobody really wants it. You have to know if it's out there or not. You know.
Yeah, Graham, and we're not attacking you or opposed to what your progress is. I think it's great what you're doing. I think I think for me, I think Rudy too. We're still trying to give you another perspective for maybe another project or yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
not.
want any negative waves.
I am.
No negative waves. Moriarty.
What is a negative wave? Does it go backwards? Does it go under the water? What does a negative wave do? Anyway, um, yeah, I'm projecting a lot of my thoughts into next year and looking at how I want to construct and build things and put things together. And I'm very much aware of the don't make it perfect, which which got a really long response from me this week, which I then deleted and decided it's best not to go down that road, which is um, that I'm really not a perfectionist, but I am very interested in doing things that being entrepreneurial, doing things that no one else is doing. And you can't at that point worry about if there's a market for it or not, because that's just going to stop you being creative. You've just got to create and work with whatever it is that you create. And if along the way there appears to be a market for something, that's great. So
That's the Howard Hughes thing, though. It's like you can spend all this time, but it's a separate entity. That's a hobby. That's a hobby. There's things you do as a hobby, and there's things you do for your business. You know, I haven't gotten a lot of traction on the. I haven't gotten traction on the bedside manner tutorial. So that's on the shelf right now. The inside out elimination diet, that whole thing is, you know, up front now. So, because I see people are into that, and just mentioning it briefly yesterday, people want the program. Okay, so there's traction there. So I'm going to go with that. You know, it's okay. It's like go ahead and pursue those things, whether they're for the market or not. But I see that being more of a hobby, and maybe in the end it's going to be something bigger because people don't. Your entry level product may give you the reputation where your hobby may be the big thing that people eventually want. I'm not saying don't pursue it, but find something that people are going to buy from you because they respect you as a professional entrepreneur.
yes, I totally agree with you, but I'm not going to offer shit to people. So there has
No,
to be
you're
a
not going
certain.
to offer anything that's not perfect. So that means you may not offer anything ever.
No, 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 no. Wait. There are levels here, right? It's not just bad and good, right? There's a
Right.
gradient here, which is
Well, then, okay. With that being said, you're not going to offer shit. Obviously, I know you're not going to offer shit, but offer something that may be useful but not perfect.
keep talking, persuade me, convince me.
Your videos are shoot ready aim.
Yeah.
I mean that's an example of it. You're putting content out there and it's shoot ready aim. You don't have a script. You don't have anything written. You're not even sure what your next word is.
Yep.
So you're already doing it.
Um, yeah, maybe that needs to leak into other areas of my life. Um, maybe I just need Maybe I just need a bit more time with that. Let me give you another little example, if I can, just 30, if I can like, distill it to 30 seconds, right? I was talking to the marketing guy, Victor, and we were having this discussion about the local shopping center did a night of shopping where they kept the shops open for an extra 4 or 5 hours, um, which to me is absolutely, completely, and totally insane. And why the hell would you want to do that? And anyway, he spent a massive total of 50 euros on advertising it. Yeah. Just a Facebook ad. Yeah. And they attracted 10,000 people.
Wow.
And I was sitting in their office this week going, what? What? I don't, I just, I was just imagining shooting myself just because it doesn't make any sense to me. So this is just example when it's just trying to parallel what you're saying to me is is registering that I you need to go where the people are, right? You need to go with the flow. You need to find the mainstream. You need to
Yeah, I mean, I still, Graham and I are still getting caught up in the minutia, as they say, of just getting our products out there. You know, I still feel Johnny's got more of a finished product. Like he knows how to invest in the market. He just needs more clients. He's looking to refine what it is that he offers. But he has pretty much a finished product, and he has a conduit of clients. And I think Johnny, you can know you've got it wrong, but Johnny's kind of slowly building up his reputation and trying to get more of an online presence. But he already has his process of helping the little guy, as he calls it. Uh, but with you, you're creating this whole online thing that is you're starting from scratch. Um, I'm trying to develop a marketing campaign to my gym. I've always had a gym, but I've had zero marketing. I've had zero cold leads come in. So I'm still starting from scratch, trying to get that to the point where I'm like almost every other gym that has a marketing campaign online that does very well for, as long as they're doing their due diligence, is doing what the market needs. You know, I'm caught in the minutia of something that people are doing. Every other gym's doing my city as well as the world. It's like I have to get out of that minutia so that I can just get on a level playing field with all these other gyms. And it's not buying into having to be perfect. Like, let me just get something out there so I get into the swing of it. And I think with you, Graham, it's the same thing. It's like you want it to be perfect, but just start doing it. Like, yeah, you don't want shit, but you want something out there that like I said, I started with the bedside manner thing. Now it's going to turn into the elimination dieting thing. You know, so it may not be anything you're thinking of right now, but you're not going to get to the thing that's going to work until you try putting out the thing you have right now, whether it's perfect or not.
Yeah, I'm sort of grinding to a start with all of these things, and there is a slight fear in the back of my mind that I might make the mistake of trying to put all my eggs into one basket, it not work, and not have a backup plan. So, I mean, that's going through the back of my mind is, okay, what if my course doesn't work, well, how am I gonna deal with that? Cross that bridge when I come to it, or try to.
Yeah, I mean, I've felt that before. Like, well, what if I do all these videos online and everybody thinks I'm an idiot? And does like I get this reputation of he's nervous, he's blinking all the time, he needs to lose 20 pounds, and he's a trainer, and I'm not going to go to his gym. And then if somebody mentions, yeah, I've heard about this Rudy, he really fixes people. Yeah, but I saw his videos online and he's kind of a fat loser. Like I've worried about that before. Like I don't want to get out there in front of everybody and fuck everything up and have their first impression in my area be negative, but then I end up not doing anything, you know. So it's like and that's I think the case with anybody. It's like you either you get out there or you don't. Like if you wait forever, then you're never gonna get there. It's like I get where I don't want to create shit because I don't want to have this reputation of creating shit. But after a while, if you haven't done anything, I mean, I'm going to turn 50 fucking years old next month. If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Like I'm at that ceiling now where it's like personal trainer, 50 years old. Who the hell is he? Get it out there. If it's my midlife crisis that's pushing me, it is. But it has to get out there for me now.
Yeah, is that the first 50 to learn, second 50 to earn principle? Uh,
Sounds good to me. Yeah,
yeah.
that's basically what it's turning into.
Well, good, because you're going to have so much to work with.
Yeah, yeah, I've got plenty.
Yeah, you got the advantage. You got the head start over everybody else
Well,
already.
yeah, that's the thing. That's what I realized. It's like I've got what I got, so it's time to put it out there. You know, now or never, really.
Yeah, yeah. I think that you guys will see a change in my approach over the next few months. You're going to see more things coming out. You're going to see more experiments. Um, I'm going through testing. I do a lot of testing with everything because it's not that I need it to be perfect, but with technology, I need it to work. So, so that's what's going on a little bit in the background right now. I'm going through all the technological things. For example, with doing a Facebook Live post, I'm testing it. I tested it first on the smaller online for teachers page that I set up. It's like got 60 people registered there. Yeah, I tested it and it worked. So this week, that was last week. This week, I moved it to my Native Speakers Academy page, which has 450 people on it. So then I'm going to move it either to my personal Facebook page, which has 800 people, and if it works there, then what I want to do is get it on a teacher's page. I want to go live on a page where there are 100 to 200,000 teachers linked in on that Facebook page. But I'm not going to do that as the first thing, obviously. So it's not about being perfect. It's checking that it works, doing it stage by stage, and then knowing when I do get it out on one of those bigger pages, I have to make agreements with people and talk to them about doing it on their page. But when I do it there, that it has to have a certain standard. Like when you're presenting to 100,000 people, you don't you don't want to mess that up, right? So I'm not just going to. So if you understand where I'm coming from, right? I think it makes sense that I'm not just going to
So
do something like that, right?
yeah, I think it makes perfect sense, and I think it's right in line with what Rudy and I are saying. It is that you're going for it, but um, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But you are just going for it, but not with the 800 group.
Yeah, like I see, like you're not producing shit. You never produce shit. You have something to say. So you don't even need to go down that road as far as is this shit or not. Well, no. You know, is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? You have good enough to perfection. That's your range. It never goes down to shit. All right. Is it good enough? Yes or no? Is it good enough for 60 people? Yes. Is it good now? Is it good enough for 450 people? Yes. Now is it good enough for 80,000 people? Yeah. Like take the stages. Is it good enough? Is it good enough? And yeah, you want it as close to perfection as possible. But if it's good enough, what's the timeline on that? Get it to there, get it to there, get it to there, get it to there. And if people are responding, it's going to shoot up.
Yeah, that's what I want to do stage by stage. It's going to take a couple of months to go through it and build it up and get it right and have the right kind of experience. And if it all works out, and there's no guarantee that this is going to happen. A million things could happen in between. If it all works out, the goal is to do once a week on pages that already exist for teachers, which have hundreds of thousands of people registered there, to do a live session for those hundreds of thousands of people. And that then is, people say, oh, can we get some more of this? And you can imagine the next step, right? It's like this is the funnel
Yeah.
in, this is the lead into, this is what I do, this is what I offer, right? Which is,
But you don't do anything that's shit
I appreciate that.
ever,
Thank you very,
right?
thank you.
No, I'm asking you. You don't ever do anything that's shit, right?
I do things that don't work because nobody sees them, luckily. So it happens. It happens. Things go wrong from time to time.
Yeah.
We
I said I don't think that's the level you ever do, whether you want to, post it or not. So.
Yeah, for me, it's about building it the right way. I made a lot of mistakes in the past with different things that I've done, and thinking I was ready when I wasn't. So when it happens, I want to be ready. So that's it.
As long as you're getting it out, as long as you're getting it up and out there.
You will see progressions, and you will see me get more excited and happier, or you'll see me with my head in my hands going, "Oh my God, what's going on?" So there we go.
So, are we wrapping up now? Because it's almost the 12:36 mark.
Okay, does everybody want to chime in with what they'll be doing? Give us a 30 to 60 seconds for the next week. Plans, targets, goals.
Johnny, go.
I'll start. I'm farming this week. Up until Wednesday, so I did a lot of stuff last week. I'm not even gonna say what I'm gonna do this week, but when I get back, I'm gonna be back for a long time. So that's all I'm committing to.
All right. I have to post that ad, so I will let you know about that, and I will let you know about the Inside Out Body Makeover because it's already starting to gain some traction.
Right, I will be doing another Facebook Live test. I will be working with the technology. I will be editing a few videos. I will be making plans for next year. I will be working on finishing the books that I'm working on finishing, bits and pieces of things going on behind the scenes. It's all coming together. Again, that'll be coming out in the next 2 weeks. Maybe in the next week I'll be able to publish something. I'm not sure. I'm just going to take it step by step and see how it goes. If I publish something, I want the promo to go right. Um, and there was something else. Yeah, I'm having a meeting with an ex-student to talk about them working for me full time. So I, I
Very good.
I know that one of the problems is I'm producing content, but I'm not connecting with people and connecting the content with people enough. So I'm going to try, maybe this won't work at all, but I'm going to meet with a student who I know likes to go out, meet people, do promotion and things, that they're going to mediate between me and people, and their aim is to connect my content with people, either through the internet or in other ways. There we go.
Good. Yeah, well, I think we all have to start talking about getting help as far as the smaller stuff.
Yeah.
We all really, I think, need to start thinking about committing in some way. That's where I'm headed to. Developing systems and getting some type of staff, whether it's virtual or not, for certain things. So, all right, it's been exactly 60 minutes of success. Let's just go ahead and hang up.
Well, let's just say good luck to everybody for the next week. Thanks very much for feeding in with information. Keep in touch through Facebook, post updates, information, anything useful that you find. Any videos related to Tony Robbins and sex will be very welcome. And that's it for 60 minutes. No, we've got another 25 seconds to actually.
No, it's been an hour and 5 minutes and 53.
Yeah, but we only
But I know all.
we only started recording though. We only started
Oh,
recording a little bit later. So for it to be
okay.
for we were it wouldn't be a real 60 minutes if we don't wait for another 7 seconds. So it's very important to do that. 60 minutes of success, all actions and all results is
Thank you for your time.
is finished. That's it. Have a good one, guys.
All right.
Speak to you soon.